Now, he said that he which began a good work in you. Number one, it means it is in God alone. That word look very simple. It is in God alone. I come to stretch that far to you tonight. That if you have to be settled, you must believe it is God and God alone. I don't care who try to put a clog in your wind. They can stop you once you realize it is God and God alone. They can talk your name. They can carry your matter up and down. You can believe it's God and God alone. They can call your name in the Obiama house. You tell yourself that what God is doing is a good work and no devil can stop it, because God is saying what he began, it was not your father, not your mother, not your sister, not your husband. It was God that began the good work in you, and therefore he alone, I say he alone is able to see through. Shire. Someone say it is God alone. It is God alone. It is God alone. Not even your husband, not even your pastor, not even your mom, come on, not even your boss at your place of work. It is God alone. You hear me right now? Until you believe that it's God alone, you will never be settled, because you can't trust no man. You can't trust nobody with your destiny. Believe today it is God and God alone. If God has done it, he will finish it for you. Shire. Sometimes get back your mindset this way. Tell yourself it is in God alone. He will begin a good work, because sometimes people think they got you. You can tell yourself in this year, I will submit to no man, no woman, no boy. I will submit to God and God alone. Because if God can do it, nobody can say no. Because when God says yes, no man can say no. It's in God alone. And this year, God must settle you. Say yes. Don't mess with my mind this year. You messed with my mind last year. You made me look stupid. You made me look foolish. But this year I refuse to submit to you. Because even this year I will submit to God and God alone. He is the author and the finisher of my faith. Oh yes, I made some mistakes last year. But this year, baby, I will turn my whole life. Oh yeah. Because now it's time for God to take over. I say it's time for God to take over. It is in God alone. Bible says that he which began the good work in you. So what Paul was simply saying, Paul affirms here that the work was begun by God. The work was begun by God. It was not by their own agency or will. I'm here to encourage you, to let you know. That's why sometimes people make mistakes and say, let me and my life alone. It's not your life. It belongs to God. Once you understand that, he alone will settle you, settle that case for you. That's why somehow it's time for somebody this year to say, unto you, God, I surrender. Unto you, I fully give my life, not to nobody but to you alone. I surrender. Shout yeah. The only reason why you mess up with my mind last year, because I was submitting to anybody. But this year, baby, you will see me different. This year, I'm here to talk to you, to let you know. You mess up my mind last year, but this year, God give me back my mind. Are you hearing me? That's why you can't get me where you used to get me before. You can't talk to me the way you used to talk to me before, because now there's a new mandate in my life. You may have given me some stuff like